Let's uncover the truths about this silent struggle and the first steps toward healing. Depression is a bully. It tells you that you're weak, that you can't cope, that you're worthless. The first step in fighting it is to recognize these lies for what they are. But what is depression really? Let's explore it through the words of those who have lived it, studied it, and written about it. Depression is the flaw in love. To be creatures who love, we must be creatures who despair at what we lose. And depression is the mechanism of that despair. Depression is also smaller than you. Always it is smaller than you, even when it feels vast. It operates within you. You do not operate within it. Depression is a disorder of mood, so mysteriously painful and elusive in the way it becomes known to the self, to the mediating intellect, as to verge close to being beyond description. We walk around looking like we have it all together when inside we're in pain. Depression wears a mask. The body keeps the score. In depression, you might feel an ache in your chest, heaviness in your limbs, or even lose the will to eat or sleep properly. People think of depression as being just sadness. It is sadness, but it is also a complete absence of vitality, the paralysis of will, the freezing of hope. You are on another planet. No one understands what you are going through. You are terrified of seemingly nothing and seemingly everything. The gray drizzle of horror induced by depression takes on the quality of physical pain. You feel overwhelmed, exhausted, and powerless, but you keep going because stopping would mean admitting you need help. It's like living underwater, where everything feels slowed down and distant, even the light. The mind becomes an untrustworthy machine, its gears grinding away at the same useless thoughts. The world shrinks. The color drains out of everything. It feels like the future has been cancelled. I was ravaged by anxiety, sleeplessness, and a strange physical discomfort, a kind of toxic malaise that seemed to spread through my system like smoke. In our communities, we don't talk about depression because we don't want to seem weak, but silence is killing us. Depression is complex and its pain is real. But understanding it is the first step to overcoming it. Remember, you're not alone in this. Keep reaching out, keep talking, and keep fighting. Accept that you're unwell. Denying it only gives the illness more power over you. It is like grief, but it doesn't have a specific object. It's as though mourning were something you were doing all the time, about everything. Your mind can be a cruel place. It can convince you that the worst is true, that there is no way out. The pain of severe depression is quite unimaginable to those who have not suffered it, and it kills in many instances because its anguish can no longer be borne. When you're depressed, even the smallest things feel impossible. That's when reaching out isn't just important, it's life-saving. We've learned to cope by keeping busy, by smiling, by laughing when we're dying inside. But coping is not healing. In depression, this faith in deliverance, in ultimate restoration is absent. The pain is unrelenting, and what makes the condition intolerable is the foreknowledge that no remedy will come. Depression is a multifaceted and deeply personal experience, yet these powerful words from authors who have faced it shed light on its many faces. It's not just sadness, but a profound absence of vitality, a disorder of mood that impacts the body, mind, and soul. Depression can mask itself behind smiles, silence, and coping mechanisms, but its impact is far-reaching and relentless. Despite its vastness, remember, depression is smaller than you. Acknowledging the pain, seeking help, and embracing hope are acts of courage. Healing is not immediate, but reaching out is a vital first step. If you're struggling, know that you are not alone. The road to recovery is challenging, but it is possible. Let these voices remind you that the darkness is describable, survivable, and ultimately something that can be overcome. Let's continue this conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments, seek support, or offer it to someone in need. Together, we can help each other heal.